Hey you guys, so it's Lopo 88 here, and I haven't uploaded. I was like literally supposed to upload this days and days ago, but I was a bit busy over the week, but here now I am getting to spend a little time to do this video and is the topic of wrestling that's kind of very hot now is the topic of Daniel Bryan. So on so 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, a bit almost a week and a half ago, Daniel Bryan competed wrestled against Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship on an episode of SmackDown. And the stipulation was if Daniel Bryan weren't weren't win the Universal Championship, he would be vanished for SmackDown. So they truly wanted to make you believe that he's truly gone for that show, like SmackDown, like fully gone. Like not really gone for WWE, but just gone for SmackDown. And off topic, I thought the match was incredible. Roman Reigns' new music was dope, fire, sick as hell, whatever you want to call. It was all great. And Daniel Bryan lost the match, and he got considered by Roman Reigns. Cesaro was like helpless, tied in the ropes by Jey Uso, I believe. So yeah, and we all thought everyone had the general consensus that Bryan was just going to go over to Raw or NXT. But as things in wrestling, it's subject to change. It seems to be kind of be the case here because apparently Daniel Bryan is actually a free agent for real. As there were numerous reports the days after his match against Roman that his contract actually expired the day after the Roman Reigns match on SmackDown. I don't know if it was like on the day of the match, of his match against Roman, or like after the match against Roman. But as of now, Daniel Bryan is not on the contract with WWE, so that means he's free to go wherever he wants to. And here's and this is gonna be the big topic here. Like, will Daniel Bryan like truly leave? Will he really be at WWE? Will he really return to WWE, or will go to somewhere else like AEW, New Japan, Impact even? I don't know. Maybe go back Ring of Honor or some shit like that. But will Daniel Bryan wrestle somewhere else? Now, Daniel Bryan has kind of said in like multiple interviews like he wants to go. He would love to have matches like with Osprey or I think Jungle Boy. He said. I think one of those two wrestlers. I think he said he would like to wrestle someone else. So yeah. So will Daniel Bryan wrestle someone else? Like, and I mean like I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance he might will. I think there's a chance he might go somewhere else and compete for other companies. Like if Daniel Bryan were to offer a contract with AEW, I can guarantee you they will put in clause that he will wrestle for every promotion that's out there. I can guarantee you if Tony Khan like offered them a piece of paper to come to work, he will have a clause in his contract, that Daniel Bryan will wrestle, or in this case will kind of be Bryan Danielson will wrestle somewhere else, other places. Like he will wrestle other places. Tony Khan gave those contracts off to like multiple wrestlers. Like they he gave it to Chris Jericho, since Jericho works in New Japan. John Moxley, as Evan John Moxley is the New Japan United States champion for crying out loud. I think he gave it to Ray Phoenix, Pentagon Jr. I think Kenny Omega did it. So those wrestlers, like for example, wrestle somewhere else while being under contract with AEW. So I can guarantee you, they will offer that same type of offer to Bryan Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan. I can guarantee you of that. Now, the discussion he wrote and so on, but it's also might be a solution he may still be with WWE. Like, if nothing, like, why would Vince McMahon give this man, Daniel Bryan, the slot of the main event of WrestleMania this year and not have it be and not have it be like being contra or something? Like, do you I'm thinking ever since I think ever since when the day his contract got expired, I was thinking it's very weird that they put a lot of emphasis into a guy on Daniel Bryan, have this key feature story, main event the night two, like the full-blown main event of WrestleMania this year. I know Sasha Bianca main event night, well, that was all handy dandy. But this night two, WrestleMania, was the true main event of the weekend WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan was involved with that with Roman Reigns and Edge. And some people say that, and was a polarized reaction. Some people think he shouldn't be in there. Some people say he made a match better. And believe me, that match was great. It was awesome. But this man lost a lot of matches this year. A lot of matches this year. He lost to Cesaro twice. He lost to Nakamura in a Gauntlet match. He lost at the Royal Rumble match. He lost a lot of matches this year, and yet he was still given the night two slot on the main event of WrestleMania. And they put a lot of emphasis into a guy that by the beginning of this month is not under contract. So it's very hard to believe that I didn't think they would even let that man contract expire if they put so much emphasis, and I think they truly think that there's a chance he might resign. And while I do think there's a chance he might resign, there's also a possibility he could go somewhere else. So, because this is like a broadcast type of thing when you know that he will come back. If you put a bet on me, what will happen when Brock Lesnar comes back? Brock Lesnar will come back to the WWE. I think there's a high chance that Daniel Bryan might wrestle someone else other than WWE and travel else. But I do think eventually he will. Maybe even like years later, like I'm speculating, rambling here, but like I think that he might. I think there's some likelihood, even like if he does wrestle other places, he will return eventually to the WWE. Like I think he will eventually return to WWE. I don't think I don't see it this year for some reason. I just don't see it. So that's my opinion of the Daniel Bryan situation. Like I think he will wrestle. I think there's a likelihood that he will wrestle other places, but I think eventually he will return WWE. I don't know when, but I think he will return eventually to the WWE because that's when he kind of truly made his name. Kind of, even though he made he spent a lot of time in the Indies in the past, he truly made his name. For instance, became like a top guy in the company. So I think Daniel Bryan will eventually return to WWE. So yeah, but what do you think? You Daniel Bryan fans, Bryan Danielson fans, let me know in the comments below. Do you think Daniel Bryan will return this year to WWE? He will wrestle other places before he, like I said, rejoin his WWE and eventually call it a career. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like this video and share it with all your friends. As always, I'm Jason Marinas and I approve this message.